Hello traders, welcome to Trade Forex with Gabe. My name is Gabriel Ojemadu and this is the weekly Forex Forecast. Last week was great. This week has a lot of fireworks in it. I'll be walking you through all of the fireworks we expect for this week, about 4 interest rate decisions across major currency pairs. So we'll be walking you through all of these setups and how to mitigate and navigate all through the risk that these fireworks holds. These are high impact news, and it's important to understand the days they are happening so we can plan our trades around that. So let's start off by looking at the economic calendar. Starting off on Monday, we'll just see one high impact news affecting the Chinese yuan. And on Tuesday, we'll see the first interest rate decision coming out from the Reserve Bank of Australia, where the bank is expected to retain rate at a 4.35% base. On same Tuesday, we'll see CPI data, very high impact news affecting Canadian dollar. And on Wednesday, we'll have the Feds coming out with a rate, that's FOMC rate. And then GDP quarter-in-quarter data will be out affecting New Zealand. Then on Thursday, we'll see 2 interest rate decisions. One, Swiss National Bank, expected to retain rate also. And then we have the official bank rate affecting Great Britain pound. Then of course we have flash manufacturing PMIs, also a data to affect Great Britain pound. So you could see how loaded this week is. So this is not one of those weeks. Despite how good the setups are, this is not one of those weeks to load up your account with so much trades and expose yourself to much risk. So I'll be walking you through, of course, what the setups are, what the indicators are saying, and of course what the price action is also indicating, so we can know exactly how to plan our trades and know where our exits should be. Okay, so let's get back to the slide and see exactly what the currency indicator is saying. Now, starting up with the currency indicator, we see last week the indicator projected that Great Britain pound will come out as the strongest pair, but we saw massive sell-off on that pair. I will still walk you through because most of the pairs from last week are also reappearing as the best pairs to trade into this week. So again, we see that Great Britain pound still retain the status of being on the positive side, although at a score less than what we had last week. So but all the trades from last week, despite the sell-off on Great Britain pound, they still recovered at least back to equilibrium. Okay, so this week again, euro pushed further higher. So probably I'm expecting to see euro, tilt into the positive region, although it made tremendous progress from negative 0.8 to negative 0.4. So this is why I'm projecting that before the week runs out, euro will be at the positive side of things. The dollar, I would like to stay away from the dollar, although we had a very massive rally. You see that we expected that rally more to see it as a correction. So we've been selling off. Dollar has been very bearish, but then we needed that correction. So I'll show you exactly how the chart is looking on the dollar index. Okay. And then Swiss franc still negative here. We had minus 2.3. This week is scoring minus 1.6. We also have Australian dollar, which is 2.2 last week. This week is 2.0. So it's still coming out as one of the pairs on the negative side with a good net change, or retaining not so much of what it started off with last week. Then we have Canadian dollar, last week 3.2, this week minus 2.2. I still have it there. And then Japanese yen, from a negative 1.5 this week, it lost even further. So we're looking at further sell-off, so it's minus 2.9. And then lastly, New Zealand dollars from negative 2.7 the previous week, and last week it ended at minus 3. So the sell-off is progressing on New Zealand dollar. So my best bet to trade into the week, putting into consideration the interest rate decision we have on Australian dollar. So I indicated that on Swiss franc, indicated that, and of course on all GBP pairs. So you have to take note of the day the interest rate decision will affect Great Britain pound. But these are my top pairs. You will notice that most of the pairs appearing here also appeared last week. So the potential is still there for pounds to be the best performing pair to the upside into this week. And again, euro, of course, euro and GBP kind of correlate. So you will find out that most of the pairs we're trading on GBP are also the pairs we're trading on euro. Okay, so these are the pairs I'm going to be focused on. So let's look at what the price action is suggesting, if it is in tandem with what the indicators are showing to us. So starting off with the dollar index, you see the nice massive rally we had from the CPI data from last week. So this was anticipated. Okay, you know, guys, I trade with the channels a lot, and when we saw the price dollar selling off to the lower boundary of the channel, okay, to the lower boundary of the channel, so it's not far to expect that we're going to have the correction back to the upper boundary. Then from here we will know if we're going to have a breakout or further sell-off to the downside. Okay, so this is exactly how the channel is helping us predict what the market holds. So let's start off with the first pair, Great Britain pound against Japanese yen. And on this pair, I'm looking for further rally to the upside. Now, this is on a H4, okay? This is on a H4 chart. Let me show you what it's looking like on dailies. So on the daily chart, what we're seeing right now, it's appearing to us looking like a textbook breakout from this channel. Now that what it appears to show us is like we're having the retest. Now, this retest is also coming with some form of confirmation. We won't see it except to go down to H4. So on H4, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if it's clearer on H1. Okay, so on H1, probably you're seeing this now. We have one shoulder. So this is an inverse head and shoulder pattern. So left shoulder, head, and right shoulder, already we see the breakout. So potentially we could see a little sell-off because this rally was massive last week before we see price making it up to the target. Okay, making it up to the target, because what we're expecting to see is that price should make it up to the upper boundary, take out the liquidity here, and probably give us a breakout. Now this the pips here is not so much. You see that this is possible within the week, 115 pips. So price should be able to make this rally all the way up. Okay, so that is the first one. Next is GBPNZD. Let's go there. GBPNZD. Now, this pair is one that we've been anticipating to make it all the way to the upper boundary. Now, we saw this happen last week. Okay, we saw the breakout from, now this was first and foremost, recall that we've been tracking this and we saw this to be a falling wedge in an uptrend. Okay, so this is a continuation pattern. When you find a falling wedge, okay, this is the full pattern here. So if you just focus on the red trend line and the lower boundary of this channel, what you will see is a triangle. Okay, that is a falling wedge. Now we saw the breakout from that falling wedge, and now we've made it back to the upper boundary of this channel. So what do we expect? I want to see price take out the last high. This is where the green line is, 2.0963. If this happens, then we are in for some massive rally. Okay, we're in for some massive rally because price will seek to cover up, achieve the technical targets for this breakout from this channel. So if we go to the weekly chart, now you see, okay, so I think it will be, if for to be conservative, a price should take out the last liquidity here on this point. So this will be my conservative target if price begins to break above, you know, this break above this channel, or we get a breakout from this channel. Okay, so at the moment this is what it looks like. So we have to wait and see exactly what the future holds for us. Next will be Great Britain pound Swiss franc. So the target is given for this one. Let's see how many pips that will be. 600 pips. This cannot happen in 1 week. So the target I was working with was this one. So this is, oh, sorry, just a moment, guys. Oh, sorry. Sorry, just let's reuse this trend line tool, okay? Just wanted to reuse it. So my target for this, you see, it's almost the same. A surprise, take out this one, give us this needed rally to, that's 122 pips. So this is safe for the first week. If price makes it above there, so we potentially will be seeing or concluding that price has broken this channel. It has broken this last high. So we're officially in the game of what do you call it? You know, we're now in the part where we're having new price was unable to continue with the downtrend. So we're now in an uptrend officially. So right now the uptrend has not started until we get the breakout or the break above 2.0963 level. Okay. So GBP Swiss franc. GBP Swiss franc is another interesting pair. Last week we traded it, so you see the sell-off we got, but price still made it back at least to the starting point from last week. So I'm expecting further rallies to the upside. So from here to this target, it's just 52 pips, not so much. Not so much, but ultimately what we're expecting is for price to cover up this gap. You see this FVG, fair value gap. So I'm expecting price to at least trade into this gap. And my final target is 1.1353 level. Not so far. Let me take this away because we're expecting price to come up to the upper boundary. So from here, this way is just 99 pips. So, and you can see in the past why this target is attractive for price, because there's a lot of liquidity here, what we call fair value gap. So I would like to see price make it into that region. So that's my projection. Okay, and then what's the next one? We have GBPCAD, and we wrap up with GBPAUD. So on GBPCAD, let's look for it here. There you are. Okay, on GBPCAD, this trade, it's we have a breakout from this symmetric triangle. So I'm really positive about this trade, making it up to the upper boundary of this channel. Notice how price has been trading within the boundaries of this channel, but here it failed to, you know, push higher. Now let's look at it critically. So from here, I want you to notice what's been happening. So notice that price has not been able to break above this high. Okay, maybe I should work with just a horizontal line. Okay, so you see exactly where this point is. We are seeing a rejection of price at that level. Now, if we go down to H4, you begin to see some clear evidence that you know, we expect price to at least take out, once price is able to break this high, then we're good for a major rally into the upper boundary of this channel. So I would like to walk in small steps, one baby step at a time. So going down to H1, what I want to see is price to break away from this consolidation. So if price does this, this is about 50 pips. It should give us 50 pips up, and you can see that will be somewhere around here, taking out this high. So if price should successfully break above this consolidation, then this is a good place to, you can even set in your pending order, because once price takes out this one, let's put the entry point here. If price should take out this last high at 1.7274, then it will be safe to set your take profit at this level, because there's a lot of liquidity waiting here. So it's acting like a magnet for price. So once we see that breakout, we're headed all the way up here. Okay. And then let's move on to, so don't forget, we're looking for a rally, because we believe Great Britain pound will outperform Canadian dollar. So, but we're using price action to get our entry, to see exactly when liquidity will be pumping back into the market. So let's conclude GBP pairs by looking at GBPAUD. Now let's look at this again. So we've been trading this pair also. We are still seeking to complete the technical target for this breakout, okay? This channel breakout, this is our target. We've not been able to achieve it yet. So if you look closely, again on H4, what we see is that we're having another channel for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 8th week right now. So what I would like to see, taking it down to H1, what I would like to see is that price should break above this high. Notice how, look at that. So what I would like to see is if price should successfully break above this high, then it's not hard to see that we're going to make it to the upper boundary. So from here, make it perpendicular. That's about 146 pips. So do you see that? It's again about 100 and same price. See 137, 140. So let's wait and see exactly how this plays out. But I'm very optimistic we're going to smash through this high, and then the rally will resume. Okay, so that's it for GBP pairs. Quite a lot, about 5 pairs on GBP pairs. So let's switch over to Euro pairs, and we're starting with EURJPY. So on EURJPY, what I see from here is that this is more of a reversal pattern. Okay, it's more of a reversal pattern. We're still trending to the upside. Okay, on daily chart you will see it clearly. This market is structured to the upside. You see that. So what we see right now, it's an inverse head and shoulder. So let's focus on daily 1 hour time frame. So it's an inverse head and shoulder. We already have the breakout. Now notice how this is very closely correlated to GBPJPY, you see. So if you are choosing to trade EURJPY, then I think you should avoid trading GBPJPY, because that will be exposing yourself too much risk. Okay, so inverse head and shoulder, let's see, we expect from the rally we got last week, we should see price retrace, make some a rebound from previous resistance, should now act as a support, and then we make the rally. But don't get me wrong, price could just decide to start rallying from here all the way up. So anything can happen. So you choose how you would like to trade it. Next on the line is EURNZD. EURNZD. Yep. So on EURNZD, the targets are almost hit. So you choose which you would like to trade. So first target is just about 47 pips. Second target is 112 pips. So again, we're looking for euro to outperform New Zealand dollar. So if you look at the chart, we're now structured to the upside because price has failed to continue on a downward trend, down trajectory. So we're headed to the upper boundary of this channel, and possibly we could see the breakout to the new into achieving the technical target for this channel. You see the bigger one on a daily time frame. If we break past this, well, let me mark it because in the future, all of this helps us. So if we get this breakout, needed breakout somewhere around here, so that will be our technical target. Okay, that will be our technical target. Okay, so let's see how that plays out into the week. So this is NZD, Euro NZD. Let's look at EURJPY, Euro Swiss franc. All right, so Euro Swiss franc, now again, this is one good reason to keep track or keep saving your templates because they help you see how you've been trading that particular pair in history. So we've been on this pair knowing that it has been on a downward trajectory, but you know, the market gave us a signal that we could be headed for a major correction. Don't forget, this is down D1 time frame. So that's we got that needed correction after massive sell-off, and now we're seeing a break away from this channel. So what I'd like to see is price to make a retreat, make a retracement before making it all the way up. So this is more of a long-term trade. So I don't like trading on D1. So what I would like to see is to find some technical pattern on a lower time frame and try to, you know, capitalize on that. This would be my approach for this particular trade. So if I have something like this, good. So I would like to trade within the boundaries of this channel. So something like even on H1. So again, you can see that we're beginning to find some trading opportunities here. So we had an uptrend, price consolidated. This is textbook. So next thing is we're expecting a breakout to the upside. So this is pure textbook patterns that we are seeing here. So let's see. Once we get that breakout, just trade gently. Trade gently, not just on long term because you saw it on daily time frame. You just want to jump in. No, I like coming down to lower time frames. So this is 21 pips, 23 pips. So it's fine. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let's see exactly how it goes. But then this is a good trade, Euro Swiss franc. Next on the list is EuroCAD, and then we'll do Euro AUD. EuroCAD, all right, nice. I like this trade as well. We've been trading this pair for a while now, and now we're seeing the breakaway from this channel. All right, so on the daily time frame, we have price ranging, but then this range is tilted. We can define it as a downtrend anyway, okay, because it's creating new lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So what I'm looking at from the technicals, from price action, what we see here is that price has broken away from this channel. Okay, this is a channel within a channel. So price has broken away from it. So what we're looking at is that price should attend the technical target for this breakout. Okay, so if this is the same channel that we saw on the daily time frame. You could see how huge it is, but on daily time frame it was appearing really small. So the target for me is, again, take the distance, the pip distance of that channel, and then take a measurement. So this is where I believe price is headed to. Okay, I believe price is headed here. So we saw the breakout, we see the retest, rally up, we see the retest. Price was unable to make it below our resistance. Okay, so at this point, the resistance is now acting as a bouncing pad for price to attain new heights at 1.4866. Okay, so take note of that. The target is given. And lastly, we have Euro AUD, right? Am I correct? Yes. Euro AUD, again, we're looking for price to make it further up on a bullish rally. So on this daily time frame, everything looks really close to each other. But let's go to H4. So on H4, we already see price has broken away from this green channel. Let me remind you again. This channel is now broken at this point, and you can see how price has been retesting it, and we're expecting price now to begin the technical journey for this breakout. So let's measure it. So you see we're being conservative because at that level we still see where these points will be acting like a magnet to price to make it further up and higher. So what we see here now is on the interim, what we would like to see is for price to at least make it to the upper boundary of this channel that is currently trading on, and that is something that can give us one of the easiest money for this week, about 140 pips. That's Euro AUD, Euro AUD. Don't forget there's interest rate decision on Euro on Australian dollar and Swiss franc. So when you trade these pairs, don't forget those days. Okay, this has been a long one, about 10 pairs analyzed. So let's trade carefully. Choose your pairs wisely, those that are not correlated with others. So this will be my best opinion, my best outlook for the week. So let's trade carefully. Lots of fireworks. This is not the week to be a superhero. Just go in, preserve your capital if you can't find a trading opportunity. So this is where I'll draw the curtain, and I'm wishing you all the best and a peaceful week. Bye.